All right, what's going on, everybody? How you guys doing? So what we're going to do right now is we're going to go ahead and talk about candlesticks on this specific video right now. On this specific video right now, when it comes to candlesticks, it's very simple. We're going to talk about the open, close. We're going to talk about the highs and the lows of each candle. So let's go ahead and get this thing flowing. All right, so let's share the screen. All right, boom. So when it comes to these candlesticks, it's really not that complex. To tell you the truth, trading is really not complex to understand. The hardest thing is literally just staying consistent, and just keeping your mindset on point throughout the process. So if I was to go to TradingView, let me go ahead and just go to TradingView real quick so you'll be able to see. Oh, it's not even in the show. But you'll be able to see, I don't think I'm logged in. One moment. Because what I have are blue candlesticks, and hopefully you're following exactly what I'm doing. But I have blue candlesticks. I don't even know my password. But I have a blue candlestick and a white candlestick. One is bullish and one is bearish. Let's see if you can see. I do not even know my password. Oh, wow, good. All right, so let's just go to anyone. So there's a blue one and there's a white one. The blue one is bullish, meaning it closed, above, and the white one is bearish, meaning it closed below the open. Okay, so we're going to talk about the blue one first, as far as opening at one point and closing at another. Right. So here's how it works. The candle, let's say this one right here. So this candle, it opened at this specific price, right? So if you were to go to the left, you'll be able to see where it says 1.11836, right? And if you were to go over here, you'll be able to see, just look over here real quick so we can be able to look back, right? So you see here it says 1.11836, and if you were to go to where it says O, it's not a zero, it's O 1.11837, so it's just more accurate. All right, so that was the opened price, meaning the candle opened at that time where it says the 15th of May 2019 at 9 a.m. it opened at that price. And then you see where it has like up at the top middle again where it says open 1.11837, and then there's like an H and there's 1.12247, and then there's an L 1.11791, and then there's a C closed at 1.12064, meaning the candle closed at that price. Now, which number is higher? The open price at 1.11837 or the close price 1.12064? Obviously the close price, meaning that the price opened at this 1.11837 area, but then closed up here, right there at that, as you can see, if you were to look at the right where it says 1.12065, that's where it closed, but specifically it's actually 1.12064. It's really not that big of a difference, right? So that's why it's bullish. That's why it's blue, because it opened here and closed here. But during that 4-hour time frame, it had a low and it had a high, and that's what the wicks are. So what happens is the body, this is what we call the body of the candle. This is the wicks of the candle. So let me go ahead and take off this. So this is the body, this is the open area, this is the closed area, and then we have wicks, all right? Meaning this was the lowest point during this time, right? And this was the highest point during this 4-hour time. So the lowest point, if you were to look to the right, where it says 1.1791, but specifically the low, oh yeah, it's the same. You see where it says L, meaning low, 1.11791. So that was the lowest point during that 4-hour time frame. Now, how do you know 4 hours? Or in the H4 time frame. that candle lasted 4 hours in total. All right, so that's the low. And then if we were to go to the high, even before then, if I was to go just hover over that candle, what do you think the high is? Look for the H. You see it says 1.12247. If I was to scroll up, get close as possible. 1.1, looking to the right, 1.12246, or 1. At the high, 1.12247. Okay, so that's a bullish candle. Okay, now let's look at a bearish candle. Now, how do you know it's bearish? So the bullish, you think about the bulls, horns go up. That's how you remember it. Bearish, claws go down. That's so you can be able to remember that. So the bullish candles are blue for us, and the bearish candles are white. All right. So let's look at this candle right here. Right. We see that the open is right here. You see where it has the O, where it's 1.11878. Right. And as you can look at all the way to the right, and when we're talking about the right, we're talking about this area right here. You see how it like pops up over there, right? So the open was 1.11877, which is pretty close to that O, which is open, 1.11878. All right, and then the closed was what? You see where it says a C, right? 1.11772, and that's the same thing if you look all the way to the right, 1.1172772, right? Now, during that candle time frame, it had a high and it had a low, and that's what the wicks are, right? So the top of the wick, the high was 1.11926, and then the low was 1.11720, right? And that's that specific candle right here. Now, there's some times where there's no wicks. Why? For example, like this one is kind of close to it, but for example, this one, the small one right here, right? The reason why there's no wick is because it closed right at the highest point. Like right when that candle closed, that was the highest point. That's why there's no wick at the top here, right? So you'll be able to see that the high, right, for that specific candle, right, if I was to kind of scroll up or just look where it says H, is 1 point, and H is over here, right, is 1.12099, but then also the close was the same at 1.12099. It's the same thing because the high was at that point and it closed at that point as well, right? Now this one right here has like a very, very small wick, and you'll be able to see a very, very small change between low, right, which was 1.11872, and the close, which is 1.11878. So it's a very, very small difference of literally 6 pipettes, or 0.6 pips. Very, very small change. Now this goes for any time frame. So let's say we go to the M30 time frame. This candle right here was 30 minutes of time, where it opened at this price right here. Now, how do I know it's open? Because it closed bearish, so this was the top. So they opened, if you were to look over here, it opened at 1.11747, right? Opened there. And also the high was at the same point. You see where it says the H, 1.11747, right? So there's no wick at the top, but it closed down here, where it says it closed here, right? But it closed at, if I was to kind of hover right there, 1.11623, right? And that's what you can be able to see at the right, same exact thing. But the low was lower than the close, and that's why there's a wick there, which is 1 point, over here, right there. That's what we're talking about, 1.1597, right? Very, 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 very simple. Nothing too crazy when it comes to this. Same thing goes to the 1 hour time frame, to the daily time frame, where within this one full day, it opened here, closed here. The high was at the wick, the low was at that little wick right there. Opened here, also the low was there. It closed there, but the high was there. You know, same exact thing, right? When it comes to these candlesticks, now let's say if we were talking about the line chart, which we hardly even talk about. Literally, it just shows you. I forget exactly how the line chart is comprised, but I think it's just the average price for that specific time area, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's how the line chart is comprised. I wouldn't even get into that too much. I wouldn't focus on any of these other things, just candlesticks. That's all we use, right? Don't worry about anything else. That's what we learned, right? So the 2 hour time frame, same thing. This is 2 hours. This is 2 hours, high, low, open, close. All the same thing. Nothing too crazy. If you have any questions, go ahead and put a comment at the bottom. If you have any questions, if there's any other videos that you would like to have created, let me know. Put it in the group chat. I mean, put it in the Facebook or in a comment below. But pay attention, stay excited, never stop learning. Let's become an FX pro now. Together, let's get it. Peace.